All right, hello guys. I'm going to share with you the new pin feature and shared notebook. See if I can share my screen. Okay, I think you can see that. Okay, it's scrolling. Okay, so I click plus and I'm gonna make a closed room. All right, so this is what the new um, table looks like. It's a lot more simple. And at the top, you can see the lock and any, and the three dots are at the top there. To leave the room, I have to minimize and leave. And if I open the chat, then actually everything at the top disappears. So it's very simple. There's no whiteboard on the top. The whiteboard is now at the top of the chat. So if I say hello, you can see I'm verified. So it'll show up in the chat that I'm verified, and I can long press. I can long press chats and pin them to the top. You can see David's note, hello, on the top there, and I can long press that and unpin. Another update is there are only 8 speakers allowed up here in the speaking place. There used to be 9, but now it's 8. So you might be thinking the incentive might be less because there's less speakers, but each speaker is worth more now. So there's a maximum of 8 speakers. And that will come right to here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not yet in the web app, but it'll be coming soon. So that's the pin feature is now there, and you can pin images to the top of the chat. But the thing that's quite good is the shareable notebook. So this button right here is the notebooks. If I tap that, we now have a library of notebooks. So your private notebook, this is what you've all known before, and that's there. But there are also these other notebooks which are public, and you can pin them to the chat. So as an example, here's a lesson, describe faces. So I got vocabulary, describe faces, photos, 40 English idioms, norebang, icebreakers. And here's a lesson from another teacher. This is from Arden. This is a Korean lesson here, and I can use that. So my lessons have my profile, and I could have a list of many different notebooks. I hope the goal is to have lots of different notebooks, different lessons that teachers share with each other. I can create one by clicking this. And then you can see here, I can title it and then create. I'm not going to do that now. So let's show you how it works. Maybe describing faces, vocabulary, square, diamond, oval, round. This would be describing a face. I click pin, and then I can click, going back here, we can see square, diamond, oval, round. So you don't have to be typing everything all the time. And I can long press this and save it, copy or unpin. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna go back to vocabulary. There's lots of different vocabulary here for faces, but then maybe I want to switch to describing a face. Maybe this one right here. I can pin that and open it, and there it is. And then we can start describing that. I can click on it and it'll be large, and students can save it. Okay. Another way, I was clicking on here to get to my notebook. You can get there very fast by clicking here. So I can just switch it out very quickly like that. And I can unpin if I need to. I'll go back to the notebook. Maybe there will be lots of different lesson ideas. And I really hope every time we've made a new change, people who are using the app are very creative and they think of ways to use a feature in ways that I had no idea. But some of the ideas I thought of, okay, so in idioms, here are 40 idioms on the ball. So there it is, on the ball. I can go and switch them very quickly. A blessing in disguise. Get your act together. On the ball again. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my notebook, and maybe you could do it for norebang. So for example, Mr. Brightside, I could pin that and go back, and there it is. I can open up the YouTube video, and this is maybe a karaoke video. So there's really no end. It's just a list of all kinds of chat items in your notebook, and as soon as you pin it here, you can see all the students. If they click this right here, this will automatically save the notebook to their library. So it will show up here. So my library is mostly notebooks that I've made, but there's one, Arden, who's our designer. she made this notebook, and now I have access to it and I can use it, but it will always be credited to Arden. So we can share this notebook to many, many, many different people, and it will always have the credit to Arden. This is Arden's notebook. Yeah, here it is. And I'm going to pin this. So you can see, now you can see this is Arden's notebook pinned here. And this is the image that's pinned, and I can go back like that. So that is how that works. I'm going to leave this table. So leave. And if we go to my profile, we can get the notebook from here as well. You can see the view counter. So this is one way to sort of see how well your content's doing. If you make really great content that lots of people want to share with each other, then this view will go up. And I'm sure you probably get students because they can find you through this notebook. If your notebook goes far and wide and lots of people get to see it, then you'll always have credit for that. And so I'm the author of these, so I get to edit these. I can delete them or edit them. But I'm not the author of this one, so I can just drop it. Are you sure you want to drop this notebook? Yes, I'm sure. Then that's gone forever, or I'm going to cancel and keep it. If I want to create a notebook, test. Now I can create anything that I can in a chat. So I can add images, or I can just write things like, hello, vocabulary lesson, vocab items. This is boring, but there you go. So there it is. And I can long press this, I can translate it, anything in a notebook, I can edit it, copy it, delete it. If I want to edit it, let's say, whatever. Right now it's a bug, but I've got to refresh it to see the change. We'll fix that. So now if I create a new table, now I can use this test here. So you can see, oops, apple, orange. And when this is minimized, you can't see the pinned item, but if I go to the top, you can see it there. Okay. All right, so I hope that made sense. I wanted to show all of the ins and outs of the notebook. And right now, only trainers can make content. So anybody who's an English trainer or a Korean trainer, you guys can make content. If you come here, you can see this button. Anybody else, students can't see this. They cannot make content. So I really hope this takes off and you can make some content, some lessons, see what works. And you'll get credit. You'll get to see how many people see, like how many views there are on your notebook. All right, this has gone long enough. Thank you. If you got any questions, suggestions, let me know. All right, see ya.